I know this one's for sure something you still enjoy.
Okay.
But I feel like at the time, and maybe you will agree or disagree, you were cornily into Fight Club. He's so into Fight Club that he takes care of his standee only in the greatest of ways, throwing it in the freaking corner with his daddy long leg army. Does that, dude? So Ahab insisted on me putting in this footage of him petting his daddy long legs. It's pretty disgusting. There's something weirdly sexual about it, and I'm not here for it.
I feel like Gucci did me dirty with those hands, guy. I'm not a fucking 800-year-old man, you know? Just pointing that out. Now, this picture here of me is 100% more accurate, especially the ludicrously gigantic cup, but also the Moss, which, of course, Moss King. Come on, give me some love. Moss King people, over there. I see you. Nothing? All right. That's weird. Anyway, you know what's not weird, though? The implications of me having sex with Daddy Longlegs. 100% true, guy. You might say it's a fact. Anyway, Stinky. Oh, I was insane. I wouldn't say it was cornily.
It was corny.
Here's the thing, guy. Chuck Palahniuk was kind of like a life-changing writer in my life. And it was just something that spoke to me. And I think movies like Taxi Driver, movies like, disturbingly, even like King of Comedy and stuff like that, they have that same element where
it definitely was that of the time.
Yeah. So, cornily, I would say, I leaned into the philosophy, if you will, of Tyler Durden. Which, granted, he says a lot of things that speak to the male person in modern society. That's the whole appeal of him. But the point and the thrust of the movie and the book is that people use that to kind of manipulate people to their own ends, and hence end up destroying society. And a lot of people miss that part because they're swept up in the other part, you know? Which is why Travis Bickle, or as Al the villain would call him, Bickham? Travis Bickham.
Taxi Driver is really a character study into Travis Bickham.
Appeals to a lot of people, but they miss that part where he's really like this scary, deplorable character, you know? So yeah, as a youth, I would say, cringy is that I was swept away by
have them emblazed.
I have one of my tattoos is the narrator for Edward Norton's character, and the other tattoo is Tyler. I should probably take this opportunity to rate my crappy Fight Club tattoos. I've been living with these things for over 2 decades now, so they don't look great. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they didn't look great to begin with. I like them though because they're on my body, so I have to.
Yeah. I gotta say that this boy Edward Norton's the best one.
Yeah, it is the best one.
I think the shading's pretty decent. I will say that the Project Mayhem kind of degraded over time.
Yes, it's not as
kind
sharp.
of looks like a blob now.
That's to be expected.
And this I always kind of bothered me. He's a little bit crooked. Just a little bit.
Nah, homie. That's my fucking arm. Really, we should be rating my arm.
Your arm is zero. Well, again, the arm rating 0.
Arm rating's fucking 0.
Tattoo rating?
Tattoo rating, I feel it's aged decently.
It has.
There's always been an issue with one of his eyes being a lighter tone than the other, which you can actually see here. And some of his hair has just kind of become a blob.
True.
A mottled blob at that. Speaking of mottled blobs, my fucking arm, guy.
Yeah, your arm's making it look crooked.
And it's a very intentional line designs with kind of like a blurry thing on his suit. So it's not like, oh, look at that suit, they messed up. That's how it's supposed to be. But I gotta say that for a guy that never did a damn portrait in his life, he got this one pretty good, guy. I like it. I give it a 7 because it could be way better, but you know,
I would give it a 7 back in the day.
Yeah, well, it's on my body, so I have to at least bump it up a few notches.
Nowadays, I would give it a 6, just because the Project Mayhem went kind of degraded pretty badly.
Anyway, my arm sucks.
Yeah.
Next one. So out the gate, this one's fucking problematic as fuck.
A little bit.
First of all, he looks like Helena Bonham Carter, and some part of his face, like the upper half of his face, is Helena guy. The forehead, especially.
Yeah, the forehead. Yeah.
Now here's the bigger issue. That's exacerbated. The forehead thing has exacerbated because the ink has crawled upward to give him an even bigger forehead. But the real issue is you see his mouth has a big, he has like a missing teeth,
Yeah.
basically. So it's a picture of me in that regard. And then one of his eyes is like blacked out
I
entirely.
gotta say, it doesn't look as bad in his picture, the eye, but you could kind of tell there.
Yeah.
In person, it's like
It's
10
terrible.
times worse. Yeah.
And his nostril, one of his nostrils is enormous and a blob.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Here's the kicker, guy. It wasn't like that. It was actually perfect, except for I guess the hairline game. But it was actually perfect. But when you visit the tattoo artist again, sometimes they look at it and they're like, "Oh, let me fix this or that." And this dude blew out the fucking tooth game, the nostril game, and the eye game.
He blew out those nostrils like Al blows out his necks on his shirts. I was like, damn,
Yeah, I
homie.
gotta say Al's necks on his shirts, specifically.
Yeah.
Blown out as fuck, guy. Speaking of blown out, look at my fucking arm again, guys. It's like
Yeah.
meat hanging off the bone, guy.
Well, it's better than mine. Mine's a straight Mothman.
I gotta say, my shirt is
Disgusting.
some next level yellowing on that
It's
boy.
gross. I'll
Rating?
put it like a freaking 2 too.
Yeah, it's not good, guy.
It's-
Really,
the likeness is almost there, but it isn't.
yeah.
It's
I'm telling you,
weird.
that blown out eye and tooth and
Yeah.
nostril game really fuck it up. You know? But what are you gonna do, right? It's there forever, so whatever.
Now I can fully admit that you
Some
know,
of it was kind of cringy. On
the
your
point was almost like purposely missed by me
Yeah, yeah.
because I was so attracted. But I love Fight Club. I mean, I have
Yeah,
a huge
yeah, yeah.
fucking theater banner over here. I love Fight Club, but
You know what? That one was I was kind of iffy on putting that one into it, but I knew you had something to say about that. What I don't think you have anything to say about is your weird obsession with trench coats at a certain point.